Match week 18 closes out north of the border in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Ventura County FC makes the trip from Hollywood to Hollywood North to take on Vancouver Whitecaps 2 for the third time in 2026. Welcome inside Swangard Stadium along with our broadcast team, Jake Griffin. A pleasure to have you alongside us. Vancouver Whitecaps, there's just 12 match weeks left in 2026. They're trying to string some positive results together. They're unbeaten in back-to-back at home. Ventura County winless in 3 straight on the road as we take a look at how these sides line up. First for manager Richard Fagan and Vancouver Whitecaps 2 going in a 4-4-2 shape. And this shape is crucial as they make 2 personnel changes in it today because they want to try to disrupt Ventura County's ball possession and their build-outs, and they'll do that using the central spaces. You see those 4 midfielders. One of the things this shape provides is that superior central control, having those dual holding midfielders, protecting the spaces in front of the center backs, but also being solid defensively will be crucial for Vancouver Whitecaps 2. They're off to their worst 16-game start in club history, and while they're unbeaten in back-to-back home matches, they have been outscored 9-5 in their last 540 minutes of football played here at Swangard Stadium. As for the visitors from California and manager Matt Taylor, Ventura County going with a 3-4-3 formation. They also make 2 personnel changes in this shape. And one of the benefits that the 3-4-3 provides is that excellent balance between attack and defense. And it's been a very balanced approach this year for this Ventura County side, who are 4th in the Western Conference table. Keep an eye again on that back line for Ventura County, because one of the benefits having those extra center backs, or at least that one extra center back in Chris Rindov, is that it does give you those build-up play options. It's a Ventura County team. They love to build from the back, especially in the low build. That'll be crucial to their success today against Vancouver Whitecaps 2, a team that they've had a lot of success against, not just in 2026, winning both of the prior 2 matchups, but they've won 4 of the last 5 matchups overall in this series and 2 of the last 3 on the road. Vancouver Whitecaps' second fewest home victories in MLS Next Pro's Western Conference this season, and they have not beat Ventura County here in their home venue since May of 2024. It is Vancouver Whitecaps in the all-navy, Ventura County in the all-white. There is the whistle from our center referee, Robert D'Alessio, and we are officially underway. 17th all-time matchup between Vancouver Whitecaps and Ventura County. And quickly, it's Ventura County asking questions. They'll loop this into the area, and it's hacked out for a corner. First one of the night going to Ventura County FC. They were seeking Julian Placias, who had a brace in the 4-2 season-opening win against Vancouver Whitecaps. Ventura County, they're a dangerous team on set pieces, especially their corners. 3 corner goals for in 2026. Swung in toward goal. The heads go up, and it's knotted away by Vancouver Whitecaps. Matt Taylor, I remember going back to last year talking with him about the importance of set pieces for this Ventura County side, and he said it's not just Ventura County, it's an organizational piece from LA Galaxy, the LA Galaxy Academy, the second team in this LA Galaxy organization. They place a heavy emphasis on being dominant on their set pieces, but not just scoring on set pieces. They take a lot of pride in set piece defense as well. VCFC, they will build out from the back, coming off the win in their last match against Real Monarchs, a 3-1 victory. The aforementioned Matt Taylor, as they go up the near touchline now, looking for the interchange. He said earlier this week that they started so strong in those opening 45 minutes, chance after chance. They couldn't put them away, weren't as ruthless as they should have been. And then just before the halftime whistle, Real Monarchs grabbing a goal to go up 1-0 in the 45th minute. And he said that was a real sucker punch. It was disappointing for this team. And his message to them in the locker room was,
keep believing, keep fighting, keep buying into the game model. These chances will finally go in the back of the net. And it was prophetic from the third-year manager for this Ventura County side. Goals in the 51st, 71st, and 83rd minutes as that ball goes careening out of play. Helping Ventura County pick up win number 7 on the year. It's the earliest in a campaign that Ventura County have achieved 7 victories, going all the way back to the 2022 USL Championship season before they made the jump to MLS Next Pro. That season they reached 7 wins by June 25th. Their 7th win of the season this year coming June 27th. And now here they are building through the central space. Out wide they go to the captain, Sebastian Hernandez. They'll roll it forward, Mason Vanny. Ventura County dispossessed. This is Sam Rogers, the 16-year-old from British Columbia, getting his 8th start of the season in net. 19 saves, 18 goals allowed in 2026. Real danger territory here for Whitecaps too. Able to bypass that press of Ventura County, at least for the moment. They go out wide with it. Here is Sahil Dio. And his pass left a bit wanting. It gives Ventura County an opportunity to transition into their attacking shape. Vanny tries to lay it off. Carson Rasick, the reigning rising star of the month for the month of June, coming up with the takeaway. Rich Fagan earlier in the week, he talked about the development of the young Carson Rasick, the 17-year-old from British Columbia. Said he's an important player for this Vancouver Whitecaps side because of his attacking contributions. He's dynamic, strong in the midfield, not just offensively, but also getting better defensively as the season goes on. Took an awkward deflection off the hand of Julian Placius, and it will be a whistle from our center referee. First of the evening. Trevor Wright, the captain for Vancouver, will put this back into play over to Prince Amponsa. One of 3 players who scored a goal this year in 2 prior meetings with Ventura County. Amponsa will get it back coming over in the offseason after spending a year in New York City with NYCFC. 22 appearances, almost 3,100 minutes for the Pigeons. On the move are Vancouver Whitecaps too, and that ball, an early one, possessed by Sebastian Conlon, MLS Next Pro's leader in saves among all goalkeepers. 16th start of 2026 tonight. He's also a player, the aforementioned Conlon, in the words of his manager, Matt Taylor, that's getting better with his distribution. Here's a good ball played through, up forward, knocked away. Trying to find Isaac Luna returning to the lineup. Matt Taylor was excited about the prospects of getting Luna back, said that before he departed from the lineup due to a knock, that he had some really good run, turned in some solid performances. One of those, a goal against Vancouver Whitecaps in the 2-1 win that took place most recently in May. Brett Fan, the interchange ahead. Here's Vanny on the right. Vanny plays it in front, deflected away. And that is where Rasick will pick things up to help Vancouver transition forward. Coded well defensively by this Ventura County side. Only conceded 24 goals on the campaign. Kept 4 clean sheets. They've been stingy defensively at times. Up ahead, here's Vanny, the service. Defender got the lines wrong. Repossessed by Hernandez, and he will recycle this one back to Sebastian Conlon. Matt Taylor, he went deep into the tactical bag in our conversation earlier in the week, talking about the importance of having a keeper that can get involved with his feet in terms of the modern game of football. And he said so many teams, especially in MLS Next Pro, it is a high-pressing league. You see a lot of teams want to come out, they want to press you high, they want to force you into turnovers. He said that is somewhat unique to MLS Next Pro, especially at this level of competition as they go forward, Ventura County do. But he said that it is influenced by a high-pressing style of play from the opposition, and it puts the onus on the netminder to find those opportunities, those angles to bypass or make the decision that, hey, we have the opening here that we can play through this team, maybe clip a ball along, win that second ball, and get going that way. Conlon moves it forward, the 65th pick in the most recent Super Draft out of Kentucky. Spent a few seasons at James Madison collegiately as well. Two-time Sun Belt Goalkeeper of the Year. And now back, Vancouver goes to Sam Rogers. Much like a lot of teams in MLS Next Pro this season, Vancouver Whitecaps electing to go much younger. It's turned over, though. Transitioning ahead is Ventura County, but that pass out of the reach of VCFC, and it'll spill across the end line for a Sam Rogers goal clearance. Going back to Vancouver Whitecaps and that youth movement here in British Columbia. Rogers is part of that, just 16 years old, made his professional debut in April against Sporting Kansas City 2. Had a massive penalty save in his first ever professional appearance. It's extended beyond club. It's gone to country as well. Called to the Canada U17 youth national team for the CONCACAF U17 championship in February of this year. It's on the bench for all 3 of Canada's matches in that competition. Of course, the Canada senior men's national team coming off a real spirited effort at the FIFA World Cup, where they were one of 3 co-hosts, going out to Morocco in the round of 16. Kept that contest scoreless against the FIFA-ranked number 8 team in the world. Looking for the switching ball ahead, Ventura County are rather. And Imponsa instead will recollect for Vancouver Whitecaps. Micah Garnett, one of a litany of newcomers in 2026 for Rich Fagan and company. He's able to swing it back to Conlon, who now goes forward with it. No options, though. Here's Chris Rindove coming down from the LA Galaxy first team for just the second time in 2026. Now Conlon electing to go long on his distribution. Good coverage in behind by Vancouver Whitecaps too. There's one thing this shape that Rich Fagan going with today does provide this Vancouver Whitecaps side. Defensive solidity in this 4-4-2, this what can look a lot like a 4-2-3-1 at times. That defending just becomes so compact, and it allows Vancouver to just effortlessly shift out of a 4-2-3-1 in possession into a 4-4-2 defensively. There aren't going to be many openings in the attacking half because of that Vancouver defensive shape today for Ventura County. Puts the emphasis on creativity in the final third for the visitors from California. They've had no shortage of creativity in the final third, though, this year against this Whitecaps opposition. 6 combined goals across 2 meetings in 2026. Clipped along. And retreating now is Ventura County. Some issues here for Conlon, feeling the footsteps crashing in. Able to dish it over to Chris Rendove, though, the former Maryland Terrapin collegiately. Nice interchange, and now flicked along. Options around now. Isaac Luna elects to cut it inside. This is Vicente Garcia, now from distance turned away by Amponsa. Stepping in front of the shot, it falls to Dio. Dio able to progress it forward to Daniel Idicharia. A goal this season against this LA Galaxy affiliate. Mrazek didn't like his options. He'll reset it back over to Sam Rogers again. There's been some one-way traffic so far in these opening almost 14 minutes, but now Vancouver trying to remedy that. With pace, Idicharia worked back out wide at the end line, cut inside, and headed away by Rendove. Here's Garcia. Trying to find Isaac Luna, who runs through the back of Cristiano Bruletti, the offseason acquisition out of Indiana University, and the free kick quickly taken by Vancouver Whitecaps too. Emmanuel Mate. Mate trying to roll it back along in that half space, and no one on the receiving end for Vancouver Whitecaps. Chevrolet is proud to be a partner of Vancouver Whitecaps FC since 2023. Together in this stadium, together on the pitch, together, let's drive. Chevrolet.ca. The counter quickly on here for Vancouver Whitecaps too. A foot race. Dio able to tightrope the far touchline. Slid inside, Mrazek. And Ponsa now, former Wake Forest Demon Deacon collegiately. Trevor Wright, coming over out of the University of Denver, Defensive Player of the Year in the Summit League a season ago. Good ball movement right now in this attacking half for Vancouver. Bruletti played it back wide, now trying to switch the point of the attack, but nodded away by Ventura County. Trying to track that one all the way back was Kevin Podgorny, the 18-year-old out of the Vancouver Whitecaps Academy. Just the 5th start of the season for the former Vancouver FC man out of the Canadian Premier League. Vancouver FC, the team who fell at the hands of Vancouver Whitecaps' first team in last year's TELUS Canadian Championship final. 4 straight Voyageurs Cups for this Vancouver Whitecaps organization as we get a whistle from our center referee for the foul against the home side. Vancouver Whitecaps, they will begin their title defense tomorrow evening as they get their opening round match of the Canadian Championship going against Cavalry FC in the first leg of the TELUS Canadian Championship. It'll take place right here at Swangard Stadium. And we get another whistle. Gabriel Arnold going down off the collision right in the center of your screen. He and Yuma Suji, the 17-year-old, both going for the same ball. Arnold was a bit worse for wear, but he is back to his feet there on the right side of your screen. 48 career MLS Next Pro appearances with Ventura County FC for the 19-year-old center mid. Conlon errant on his distribution to the near touchline, and a change of possession will occur via this throw in. Garnett into Idicharia. Tried to make the extra pass, Garnett did, looking for Umasuji. Another throw. Micah Garnett, the former Portland Pilot out of the NCAA. Spent his final 3 years collegiately there in Portland. 48 on the left side of your screen in Navy. Also brings some decent international experience in to this Vancouver Whitecaps 2 side. 3 career international caps for the St. Kitts and Nevis U20 national team. One back in the midfield by Brett Phan. On the turn. Now rolled out wide. Arnold able to give it up. Looking for that cross in from the left flank, and it's knocked out of play. It'll be the second corner of this opening half for Ventura County. Arnold has been one of their primary set-piece men. 3 corner goals for in 2026 for this Ventura County FC side. Vancouver Whitecaps have had a penchant to give up corner goals. They themselves have given up 3 corner goals. In swinging ball from Arnold, headed away. Not deep enough on the clearance, and Isaac Luna will reset things. Over to Mason Vanny. Arnold boots this into a crowd. The clearance away toward goal and trickles wide of the far post. Coaches will tell you it's that second ball, that third ball in on set pieces that are truly the most dangerous. That nearly proving true for Ventura County. Vancouver just couldn't clear the lines. VCFC now with 2 shots, but they haven't been able to put either of them on the target so far. Defender lost his footing, an opportunity here for Ventura County to exploit. And it's quickly canceled out by Vancouver and Prince Amponsa. Amponsa able to knock that one forward. Racing ahead now is Vancouver Whitecaps. Cutting back wide to the outside, Emmanuel Matei tried to take on one too many, and he is dispossessed as Conlon controls. There's a great story in one of the local publications in Sebastian Conlon's native state of Virginia, talking about his progression to the collegiate ranks and beyond. His father played for FC St. Pauli of the German 2nd Division. Immigrated to the United States. His son, as we get a whistle, coming up through the DC United Academy, spending some time with Loudoun United in USL Championship as a training player for DC United's USL affiliate. Rogers, poor decision there, knocked away. And a counterattack quickly developing now for Ventura County. Luna goes out wide with it, heading to the end line, trying to find the cutback is Ventura County, and instead they find that byline and out for a Rogers goal kick. Matt Taylor, he described this Ventura County side as a team that they like to press, but they want to have the awareness of when to versus when to back off. That time, pulling all the right strings on going forward with that press. It just couldn't make something happen offensively, though. We stay scoreless, and now here's Ventura County again. Vancouver Whitecaps They come into this contest off a narrow loss at the hands of Colorado Rapids, who find themselves in last place in the Western Conference standings. Podgorny goes down, which will draw a whistle from Robert D'Alessio. It's a 69th minute winner for Mamadou Bilo Diop for Colorado Rapids 2. Asking questions now of Ventura County are Vancouver. Dio on the right. Elects to reset. Bruletti calling for support. Podgorny, edge of the area. Bruletti stepping into space. Has Amponsa to his left, finds him. Amponsa rolls it forward. Telegraphed pass cut out by Ventura County. Vicente Garcia coming up with the takeaway. Garcia, he's made some real stout defensive plays so far. He's so far in 2026 been known more for his offense. He's the leading chance creator on this side with 21 chances created. Going back to Vancouver Whitecaps rather. Rich Fagan, he did say that his biggest message to his team after that loss against Colorado Rapids, we just have to take more of our chances and be more ruthless. A turnover forced again by Ventura County, taken back away by Vancouver. BMO is proud to be a founding partner of Vancouver Whitecaps FC since 2006. Join the Bank of Soccer at bmo.com. A heavy collision sees Gabriel Arnold tripped up, and we will have our first booking of the night from our center referee. The 18-year-old Kevin Podgorny going in low on Arnold. Arnold immediately going down, grabbing at that lower left leg. He is back to his feet, earning a whistle, and with it a free kick in the attacking half for Ventura County. This is one of the areas that VCFC have been exceptionally dangerous in. 3 free kick goals. They roll it ahead at the restart, where they find Vicente Garcia. Back to Arnold. Stands this cross up, out wide, headed back in. Luna's effort knocked away from goal and glanced along by Podgorny. Second ball, Arnold hits this right at Sam Rogers, and that will stymie the effort from Ventura County. Man goes down for VCFC. This is Garcia cutting to his left. Garcia has a hit, takes a ricochet through the area. An emergency clearance again from Vancouver. Sharia trying to go up to head it along. They end up getting a whistle, and it's quickly restarted by VCFC. Lofted up along. Well read by Rogers, able to jump off his line and corral that in. It took some time. Ventura County starting to find their footing in the offensive side. Rolled through. Idicharia running on the other end of it, trying to pick out the corner and laying out for it. Sebastian Conlon records save number 64 of the year. It's a well-weighted ball, but how about the defensive effort from Sebastian Hernandez, tracking all the way back there? If he was just a step slower, Idicharia would have been in, and it easily could have been 1-0. Vancouver Whitecaps 2, though. They have the match's first shot on target, courtesy of Daniel Idicharia, a player that, in the words of Rich Fagan this week, he said that he's been our biggest goal-scoring threat this season. Ventura 4 goals in 2026, but Rich Fagan said that he's challenged him to try to find more goals. This one over the top. Vanny, the cutback in front. It's in! Lights, camera, action. Ventura County are on the board thanks to Isaac Luna. 1-0. The 17-year-old returning to the lineup against the Vancouver Whitecaps side. He's already terrorized once with 1 goal. His second in 3 appearances this year against Vancouver. Delightful finish in front and a great find from Mason Vanny on the flank to open the scoring. This Ventura County side, their manager, Matt Taylor, he said, finish the chances. They've had chances in this contest. That's their 5th shot, but their first shot on target. After somewhat of a slow start offensively for Ventura County, took some time, almost a half hour in, as VCFC will have the throw in, courtesy of Mason Vanny on this near side. They are starting to assert themselves. One thing that Rich Fagan, he had spoke with his team about was their ability to control the ball, Ventura County specifically. This Vancouver side, they have to take away that rhythm for VCFC. If they allow them to get into a routine in this contest, it's going to spell danger for Vancouver Whitecaps, who now find themselves behind the 8 ball. Played through over to Bruletti. Goes back wide with it. Bruletti tries to clip that one forward. And Ponsa now losing ground is Vancouver. Garnett navigating around through traffic. Able to find Bruletti. Bruletti rolls this one through. Out comes Conlon, sliding to make the grab. It's one of the areas that Matt Taylor really praised Sebastian Conlon, his bravery. He said that based on some of the styles of football his collegiate programs played, he came into this professional environment playing more of a carefree style as a goalkeeper. And Matt Taylor, he did say that he likes that at times. You want to see that bravery from your netminder. Turning this one forward and upfield is Van. Fight through a challenge, and we get a whistle, which will go against the home side. TELUS now offering pure fiber internet across Canada. Conlon under some duress here. As Vancouver starting to throw numbers forward and gamble a little bit more, looking to peg a goal back. The ball knocked out of play. It will be a throw. Sebastian Hernandez, former LA Galaxy Academy man, prior to his time with the Portland Pilots collegiate program. He threw it back in. Now Sam Rogers steers this one ahead. It'll carry him all the way back to the possession of Sebastian Conlon. Ventura County, they do have the lead 4 minutes ago. Isaac Luna grabbing the opening goal in the 28th minute, his second against Vancouver this year, third overall of the season. That's been the only goal this contest has seen. There have been chances for both teams. A turnover here, counter is on for Vancouver, looking to pick out Echeverria again. He has been tightly marked, and for good reason. 4 goals this season for the former 40th overall pick by DC United in last year's MLS Super Draft. Echeverria electing to return to Princeton for his senior year. Ended up finishing as the Ivy League Offensive Player of the Year. 28 career goals, 8 career assists at the NCAA level for 44 in Navy. Gabriel Arnold will backtrack. Rindove. Over the top he goes, racing in behind, but slow to get to it was Hernandez. And that is where Sam Rogers, Hernandez opposite number 60, will scoop things up. Ventura County do have the lead, but one of the areas that Vancouver, rather, have been able to take away from this Ventura County side, at least early on, is that ability to use those long, direct balls to break you down. It's something that this season overall, Vancouver have struggled with. They have given up 3 goals off long, direct passes. Conversely, Ventura County, they've grabbed a couple goals this year off that same style of play. But it's something that Rich Fagan tapped into in our chat earlier in the week. The biggest area of growth he feels like over the last month of the season has been on the defensive side. He said, I've been very pleased with how resolute these players have been. He knows that having a losing streak had been tough coming into the last handful of matches, but he said that the players, they're believing, they're sticking with the message the coaches are preaching. So we get another whistle for a stoppage, and a free kick will be given to Ventura County. If you're Vancouver Whitecaps, you cannot continue to give VCFC these set-piece opportunities. Ventura County 6th most set-piece goals in MLS Next Pro. Arnold has been the trigger man on all the set pieces so far. We're now 35 minutes deep. He will handle this free kick from the far side. Arnold drives it out wide, trying to head it back along. It's off the woodwork. There is a whistle, though, for a foul inside the area, and a sigh of relief can be breathed by Vancouver. Right there in the center of your screen, you see a Vancouver Whitecaps defender going down, and that enough to draw the whistle from Robert D'Alessio. And now Vancouver will have to retake this goal clearance. And Ponsa fires it ahead. It's turned over. Arnold will run onto it. Handed to him by Brett Fan. Good recovery. And now the counter press bears fruit. Luna already has 1 goal today. A wonderful interchange of play. Arnold, edge of the area, steps inside. It's Arnold, takes a deflection and pops over the net and out. Sam Rogers didn't know about that one. Fortunate to have it pop 1 extra bounce over the crossbar. Arnold stepping back in, and it goes careening off Amponsa out for the 3rd corner of the day to Ventura County. Arnold back to the well. Line drive in, swinger near post, trickles out of play. And Vancouver comes away unscathed again. The The biggest key for Vancouver Whitecaps coming into this fixture, limiting transition moments and preventing Ventura from grabbing an abundance of set pieces. We've already seen 3 attacking half free kicks, 3 corners for Ventura County. And for large stretches of this first half, they have lived in transition. Arnold turns, he'll get it back on the give and go. Arnold with support to his left, out wide again, looking for that cutback top of the area. And Vicente Garcia well covered. Here's Enrique Martinez now, tripped up along that touchline, but no whistle sounds, and out it goes for another Sam Rogers goal clearance. Rogers will drill it ahead, play back underway. Idichuria first contact. CFC right now swarming to the ball on the defensive side. It pops free though, here's Podgorny, rolls it ahead. Yumasuji muscled down. Protests from Suji go unheard by Robert D'Alessio. Now we get a whistle for a stoppage. Conlon over to Rindove. One thing Ventura County do love is that low starting point on these low builds. And now they progress nicely into the attacking half with it. Rolled ahead by Vicente Garcia, now put in front, tapped wide. Julian Placias streaking toward the near post. Couldn't put it on the target. A delightful ball. Placias does get a piece of it across the face of goal with that right boot, but just couldn't navigate it past Sam Rogers. However, the chances keep coming in transition for Ventura County. Lumped ahead by Vancouver. Trying to muscle his way through was Carson Rasek, and he has shown a whistle from Robert D'Alessio, much to his dismay. Now some frustration shown by Vancouver Whitecaps. Arnold was trying to take the free kick. Yumasuji not giving him enough room to do that. And that will send another player into the book for Vancouver. It's Kevin Podgorny and now Yumasuji both carrying yellows. That's the initial foul from Rasek that set the free kick up. And Rasek none too thrilled with it. And Ponce gives it back over to Rogers on the restart. Rogers pressured. Able to to swing it forward. Now glancing header along. Idichuria running on the other end of it. Idichuria on the left. Slows up for support. Idichuria trying to curl it and misses wide. The change of pace and the speed for the 22-year-old. Some of the things that separate him from other players in his position group in MLS Next Pro. Turning in quickly to one of Vancouver's more reliable and dynamic attacking threats. Still, though, Whitecaps held goalless, at least for now. They do have 2 shots, but one of them has gone on target. Hernandez now. Ahead, here's Vanny. Vanny tries to stand it up, punched away by Rogers. Rebound not corralled in yet by Vancouver, and it won't be. Second bite of the apple loading here for Ventura County. Delgado back ahead. Now Delgado will have it again at his feet. Handed off over to Arnold, looking for the give and go back to Delgado. Well defended again by Vancouver. And they'll thump that one all the way back down for a clearance. Coming up on the end of the opening half here in Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada. A 28th minute goal, the difference maker so far. Make sure to stick with us during our halftime report, a plenty busy halftime report. We'll head down to the state of Texas to catch up with North Texas, the 2024 MLS Next Pro champions, who just opened their new stadium, Mansfield Stadium, taking on St. Louis City 2. John Gall's bunch trying to climb their way up the Western Conference table right now. They find themselves in 10th place. They get Colorado Rapids 2 this coming weekend in match week 19. Hard to believe that with the conclusion of match week 18, just 11 match weeks remaining in MLS Next Pro. Decision day, September 20th. That seems like a long time away, but you blink and we'll be to the end of August. Playoff picture really starting to take shape. It's Austin FC, Houston Dynamo, Portland Timbers, and Ventura County, with St. Louis City 2 rounding out the top 5 right now in the Western Conference. LAFC 2 nipping on the heels of both Ventura County and St. Louis with 28 points.
The fourth official on the sideline is indicating that there will be a minimum.
Just 1 minute of additional time here at the end of this opening 45 between Ventura County and Vancouver. Isaac Luna in the 28th minute, his goal separating these two sides. Hernandez safely steers this back to Conlon. And he will try his hand at attacking from the other channel. Taken away again by Vancouver. In fits and spurts, they have prevented Ventura County from fluidly progressing through that middle third space. Just hasn't been consistent enough so far. Here they are in the attacking half once again. Flung in toward goal. A mishit there on that service. And it'll fall all the way through for a Ventura County throw. Robert D'Alessio content to let it play out, at least for the moment. Has the whistle to his mouth, and there it is. The halftime whistle has sounded. We have reached halfway through this contest. Our score at the break, 1-0, Ventura County leads Vancouver Whitecaps 2. Coming up in our halftime show, highlights our holiday weekend schedule, but after the break, a Pride Month story on the importance of soccer and community, all when we come back.
Boys hear cinnamon, flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still staying ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best, can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next, just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud, don't worry about what next. Just know we got now, oh yes. Man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Welcome back to British Columbia. June was Pride Month, and we take you to Cincinnati and superfan Mark Brockman on how he and his soccer community found each other.
I'm Mark Brockman. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'm an FC Cincinnati 2 supporter. I spend a lot of time paying attention to FC Cincinnati. The 2 team is ultimately just another outlet to get away and think about soccer for 90 minutes instead of whatever else is going on. I really enjoy the opportunity to come to the games, and the 2 team is so interesting because you can see young players and know, well, Andre Trilla debuted for this team last year at 16. Well, now he's starting for the first team, and he's one of the best ball progressors in the league. And you could have seen that last year at Scudamore. And I think that's a really cool experience, and I think there's something to be said for FCC fans who have never been to a 2 game. They don't know the highs and lows of MLS Next Pro, and there's nothing really like it to be around families and people, and you can hear everything on the field, and sometimes somebody's just going to rip a long shot, and it's going to go in, and the crowd's going to go wild, and you'll never see a replay, and you were there. You know, struggling with mental health and depression, it's really like a numbness and an apathy that gets to you. And for me, at least, it's what kind of ate away. I just didn't feel anything about anything. And FCC really provided me an outlet to feel again. And it was highs and lows and excitement and anger. And one of the first games I went to, we had a player allegedly bite somebody, and GB did not bite anybody. But you know, it's controversy and it's emotion, and it's getting back to feeling things, not just being numb to the world. I think Pride Month is about community, and it's really important for me growing up. I didn't necessarily always see representation out in front of me. So growing up, I knew I was different, but I didn't know if it was okay. And I think Pride Month gives you a really good opportunity to get out there and be loud and proud. And it gives the younger generation an opportunity to see people living their lives as gay people or queer people. I think if there was something I was going to tell a kid or myself when I was in the closet younger, it's probably the most important thing in your life is going to be loving yourself. And if you love you, you're going to find people who will love you too. I mean, people told me it gets better, and be yourself as a kid, and it always kind of sounds dumb and banal and cliche, but there really is something to be your authentic self, and you're gonna do what you're passionate about and engage in your hobbies and things you're passionate about, and you will find a community that you enjoy and that loves you for who you are. Ultimately, being yourself is going to be more rewarding than being anybody else wants you to be. And just don't be afraid, because ultimately none of it matters.
My name is Nathaniel James. You can call me Natty James. I'm a striker/winger from Trinidad and Tobago. I grew up in a place called La Hokata Rima. I grew up in the east side of the island. I started in a club nearby named FC Santa Rosa, and that's where I started playing football. My father, he saw that I had like my shoes were always dirty after school and stuff, and when I came home one day, I was like, I want to start to play football, and he was like, you want to start to play football? So my father was actually the one who started like carrying me out on the field, started passing, kicking, running, teaching me running techniques, everything. Then he got me into football because he used to play as well. After that, I just started playing, and I've been playing ever since. I was in Jablote, and I was playing youth football there. So at that time, I got selected for the under-15 national team. At the time, I was just so happy just to play and just to be around this environment, and I was just so excited for my future and what I could do, and yeah, it's been going good so far. I remember actually getting called to train when I was 15 as well. So I was training with the national team since I was like 15, and then I made my professional debut when I was 18, and then I made my competitive debut when I was 19. It was against Jamaica in Jamaica. I came on, played like 15 minutes. I was so nervous. It was good though, it was good. I came on, had some nice touches, played really well, played as a striker, and yeah, I enjoyed it. And my first competitive debut, I actually scored in it. So I came on for like 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes of the game, and scored the winning goal, and it was in a CONCACAF Nations League game. Yeah, it was one of the best feelings I've had in my life. When I was younger, I used to take a lot from different players. I think Messi and then Neymar were the two players that I would always look up to, like just watching football, because I was supported Barcelona when I was younger. And when I was like 15, like I started playing as like a cam, like a number 10. So I started watching like Dybala, and I wanted to be just like Dybala. I wanted to play like him, same left foot, same. I just wanted to move and play like him. So I think Dybala, I already did my research, see what it was all about, not Texas or whatever. And then I had a meeting with Coach Gall. John, he gave me a call. It was like everything I ever wanted. He just told me about everything. He was like talking about the new stadium, Mansfield, showing me how good it's gonna be, the environment, and I just fell in love immediately. And I knew that I wanted to be here. I wanted to like put my best foot forward for this opportunity, and I've been trying my best. I've been giving my best every day, so I just want to continue that. From the first day I came here, I was like, I just want to play well, play good. I want to score, I want to assist, I want to help the team in any way possible, So as of right now, my goal is just to help the team make playoffs and see how good we can do this season, see how far we can go. And I think we have a really good shot.
My name is Edouard Nice. I'm from Belgium. I'm 21 years old, playing offensive midfielder for North Texas SC. Started playing for my hometown, Royal Sport. There's not a lot of people in my hometown. It's not really like a sport town or anything like that. It's just like a village, like a small village club. I played there for like 5 years. Yeah, that's where I started playing soccer. Coming from semi-pro back home, never won any trophy, never did anything, and then going to Northeast and just talking with the coach before joining them. He was talking about trophy, winning a national championship, and that's what I wanted. That's why I joined them. And the first year we lost in the semi-final, and we came up close, losing 0 games, losing 1 game, and it was the game in the semi-final. And then the year we came back, we won it also. First big trophy for the college as well. First national championship, and it meant a lot to me. Yeah.
FC Dallas selects number 306 Edouard Nice from the University of Illinois.
No, it was crazy. I mean, I was sitting with my whole family on the couch in my house, and even my best friend from back home, and I just wanted to hear my name. Thought that was the moment for me, and it happened. So I was really happy. And one of my goals coming to America as well was getting drafted, as well as going Division 1. And just that happening was like surreal. I couldn't believe it in a sense, because going from hometown club, village, playing 6 years there, then playing semi-professional, you don't expect yourself 3 years later to get called in the MLS Super Draft and signing professional for FC Dallas. For this season, I would say, yeah, I want to be obviously the MVP of the league. That would be a good goal of mine. I mean, everything possible, like winning the Golden Boot, everything. But at the end of the day, I just want to win a trophy with North Texas. I know they won one in 2024, and I want to win one again. I want to give my teammates the best like effort from me on the field, and just like they can look up to me and be like, yeah, this guy is like trying his hardest, and we want to work for him at the same time, and just help the team winning trophies.
On Wednesday, North Texas had its ribbon-cutting ceremony and first official practice at the new Texas Health Mansfield Stadium. With a capacity of over 7,000, Mansfield Stadium sits on a 250-acre stable entertainment district and was the FIFA World Cup base of operations for Czechia last month. The stadium opened this past weekend with a 3-0 win against St. Louis City SC2, an exciting new era for the 2024 Next Pro Champions, North Texas SC. As for our contest here in British Columbia, we have reached the halftime break between Vancouver Whitecaps and Ventura County. It's 1-0, and let's get you caught up to speed with our halftime highlights. Despite the low-scoring affair, there were an abundance of chances, including early on. This one hit from distance, but trickles wide from the boots of Vicente Garcia. Daniel Idicharia has had a couple opportunities to race in behind. That one in the opening 15 minutes canceled out by Sebastian Conlon, his only save of the first half. This is the goal in the 28th minute that broke the scoreless deadlock. The cutback from Mason Vanny finds Isaac Luna. Luna now 2 goals this year against Vancouver Whitecaps. Ventura County almost had a second. The header off the free kick goes off the crossbar, and then in the waning moments of the opening half, the cross across the face of goal goes trickling wide, and that is where we stand through 45 minutes of play. 1-0 in favor of the visitors from California. Don't go anywhere. The second half kick on the other side of this break.
They say the world's game is played everywhere. This is how we play it here. Every weekend across North America. From Vancouver's mountain rain to the shores of Florida. From the city of angels to the heartland. The world's brightest stars light up our fields.
Let's go.
And our fans bring the world to life. In every language, in every city. One game, one roar. Sold out nights under lights. New soccer citadels rising from coast to coast. Every chant, every goal, another brick in a growing relief. Now, the world's biggest stage comes to our home. And when they arrive, they'll find the game's heartbeat has been here all along.
Back in British Columbia, all set to go for half number 2 between Vancouver Whitecaps and Ventura County. I'd have you alongside us for this match week 18 fixture. Along with our broadcast team, Jake Griffith, there is the whistle. The ball's rolling, and we're officially back underway. No change for either side at the halftime interval. 45 minutes to go to determine a winner in this one. Right now, it's the 28th minute goal from Isaac Luna, the difference maker so far for Ventura County. VCFC, they come into this just 1 loss in their last 5 matches. Back comes Conlon trying to bail out the poor distribution back to him, and is successful in doing so. This Vancouver Whitecaps press almost creating something out of nothing. A good burst of energy coming out of the halftime dressing room for Vancouver, but It's been undone here, at least for the moment. Luna carving an opening. Garcia has support to his right in Vanny. Finds Mason Vanny now. Touched along. On the turn from distance! Goes sailing wide, took a deflection on its way through. It's out for a corner. Just stepping up into this pocket of space. Brett Fan having a rip. If you're Vancouver Whitecaps, you don't want to give too many of those opportunities in that golden zone, that zone 14, top of the 18 like that. Arnold, first corner of the second half. It falls to the top of the area. A whistle will sound, though, and chalk off the opportunity for Ventura County. That was something that VCFC did well for themselves in the opening 45, generating set pieces. It's one of their strengths. 6th most set piece goals in the league. They had 4 corners. That recent corner, their 5th. A giveaway from Vancouver Whitecaps, and that was one of the biggest things that they want to try to improve upon coming into this second half, is maintaining possession. They're not the highest possession team. They're 17th in MLS Next Pro, but they had a handful of giveaways that allowed Ventura County to get in transition. Speaking of transition, transitioning into the attack is Vancouver. It falls to Idicharia. Stop! The rebound coughed up, and Conlon keeps it out of goal. A flurry of saves for the 23-year-old from Virginia, denying Idicharia once more. The follow-up from Yuma Suji, no good. Still, though, Vancouver continuing its strong run of form out of the halftime locker room in this contest. Idicharia able to thread the needle back inside. He's looking for Dio. Dio tried the extra pass, and Ventura County now an opportunity to break out. Delgado, 21 appearances last season, has already made 13 this year. Looks to be on pace for perhaps a career year following up his first MLS Next Pro season. Here's Enrique Martinez, 14 career international caps for the US U17s. Also scored 2 goals, part of their U17 World Cup roster in 2025. They go back to Delgado on the near side. Early ball ahead. Isaac Luna not in a position to receive that. And here is Sam Rogers, who, despite the opening goal conceded in the 28th minute, Rogers did play well. Did not make a save, but that was a byproduct of the Vancouver Whitecaps defense in front of him, holding Ventura County to just 1 shot on target. Now on the half turn, here's Suji. Corralled in by Garnett, plays it along. Looking over to the near side, looking for Deo. VCFC having some issues, at least at the moment, clearing the lines defensively. And Ponce will help it back along. Bruletti rolls it through. Idicharia not in time to it, as Conlon will come out once again. Still, though, Daniel Idicharia has had an abundance of opportunities. They have done well, Vancouver, to find him going forward. He's drawn 2 very fine saves from Sebastian Conlon, and a couple balls just a hair out of his reach, including the recent one. Headed along, looking for Bruletti. We get a whistle, and the offside flag was up from the far assistant referee. Floated along, looking for Idicharia again. Turned aside by the presence of Sebastian Hernandez. And it's tilted to Delgado now, rather. Delgado, the first player of Indian heritage to sign with an MLS organization. 50 in white there on the left side of your screen. Called up to the U.S. U20 national team camp in November of 2025. One thing is always for certain, when the U.S. youth national team rosters drop for competitions or camps, you can be sure to find a number of players out of the LA Galaxy Academy. Just like their foes on the opposite coast, NYCFC and Red Bull New York, this Galaxy Academy, one of the stoutest that MLS offers. Matt Taylor, I remember chatting with him about this last year. He said that a product of that, or at least the reason and the rationale behind that, is they give these players opportunities, so it's attractive for young players who are searching for an academy to join. They want to be part of that because, as you see, they continue to work players through into the first-team environment. A prime example of it, Troy Elgersma signed to a first-team deal in May of 2026. 4 short-term call-ups during the course of the front half of the MLS season prior to the World Cup break on May 23rd. That's a whistle from Robert D'Alessio, and that will set Ventura County up with another free kick in the attacking half. The aforementioned Troy Elgersma not with this Ventura County side. One of a number of important players unavailable today. Dylan Vanny, Jose Magana, Troy Elgersma all out today as play restarted. Swung into a crowd and nodded away by Amponsa. Glancing header along, an opportunity to break out now for Vancouver. Dio on the right, stutters. Dio carries it along, it's Dio, rings it off the post and out, but Conlon got a hand to it. It'll stay here for a corner. This is more of what Rich Fagan has been looking for in this match in terms of offensive production from Vancouver. Sahil Dio lining that one up on the move, but couldn't finish, and it will be corner number 1 of the night for Vancouver Whitecaps. We've mentioned in this broadcast the danger that Ventura County presents on set pieces. Well, Vancouver Whitecaps, they've scored 4 times this year off corners. Trying to pull back level in this contest. Booted into a crowd, the heads go up and nodded away by Ventura County. Possession kept on here. Bruletti fires it toward goal, and it'll trickle wide. The opportunity starting to come now in this second half for Vancouver. They have 2 shots on target. One from Daniel Echeverria and one from Sahil Dio. But still, no score to be had for the home side. Rindov. Punched away there by Rogers, or booted away rather by Rogers. Here's Arnold, he'll turn this upfield. Running onto it is Delgado on the left. Wants the service, across goal, headed away. Counter press comes up once more for Ventura County. They haven't used it in abundance today. They have been very choosy with their opportunities, when to press, when to counter press. But when they have picked those moments, they seemingly have picked them right time and time again. Back they go to Conlon. Conlon will loft it along. Jumping in front of that one was Matei. And it works itself out of play for a Vancouver Whitecaps throw. Turning is Yumasuji. Trying to create space. Wanted to carry it back along, turned it over, and Ponsa there to return the favor. Idichuria, edge of the area. waiting for support to build. Look at how many numbers Ventura County have back. So much congestion in this attacking half, creating headaches for Vancouver Whitecaps. Dio wants to hit that one. Instead, blocked out of play. It'll be another corner. Second, and the last 3 minutes and change for Vancouver Whitecaps. It's been a much improved second half as Robert D'Alessio will sound the whistle, wants to sort out some shoving and some jockeying for position in front of Sebastian Conlon. But this has been a much better start to the second half than where Vancouver left off at the end of the first half. Asking questions of this Ventura County side. 5 shots, 2 on target. Second corner upcoming here. It'll be Podgorny set to trigger this in. Podgorny lofts it, back stick. Once again, corralled in by Vancouver. The second ball hit, oh! It's a screamer, and we're level. Yuma Suji pegging one back for Vancouver in spectacular fashion. 1-1. An incredible hit from distance. Ventura County, the initial clearance not deep enough, and Suji on a rocket in the upper corner. Rich Fagan has messaged the last few weeks to Vancouver, take your chances. You're creating enough. It's a Vancouver side who's top 10 in big scoring chances missed in 2026. Safe to say, Yuma Suji taking that chance and then some. 4th career goal. Now Ventura County looking for the response. They have options around. Turning with it is Placius. Now Placius wants to go to the byline. Has it deflected off his boots, and it will be a corner. Chevrolet is proud to be a partner of Vancouver Whitecaps FC since 2023. Together in this stadium, together on the pitch, together, let's drive. Chevrolet.ca. Lofted high in toward goal, headed away. The second ball fiddling around inside, and finally hammered clear by Vancouver. Martinez switching the point of the attack, clipped along into the path of Vanny. Whitecaps 2 defensively holding firm again though. Podgorny negotiating for space. Idichuria turns it upfield. The goal scorer, Yuma Suji, running onto it. Wanting the service, and Idichuria heads it in! 2 unanswered for Whitecaps 2, and their talisman, Daniel Idichuria, coming through at the hour mark. 2-1. He's a proven goal scorer. 11 goals in 10 career MLS Next appearances with Players Development Academy. 28 career goals in college. And now 5
of the ranks of the professionals for Daniel Inicharria. Whitecaps 2 turning this contest on its head. At the restart, Whitecaps 2 going up a goal after conceding inside 30 minutes. What a turnaround it has been for this Vancouver side.
60th minute by number 44, Daniel Inicharria. First substitution for Whitecaps FC2. Leaving the game, number 51, Kevin Brodborny. And entering the game, number 45,
That ball careens out of play. It'll be a throw for Vancouver. You just heard the public address announcer. Vancouver electing to make their first change of this contest. Yeider Zuluaga, the 59th overall pick in the Super Draft, coming on. Kevin Podgorny, his evening is done. As Ventura County in possession right now. And we get a whistle for a stoppage off a collision in the midfield. Gabriel Arnold will shadow over this ball. 3 goal involvements in 2026 for the 19-year-old Californian who represents El Salvador at the national team level. Arnold drives this ahead, knocked down initially by Vancouver. Not clear yet, and there is the clearance they were searching for. Conlon caught in no man's land just a bit. Arnold back in possession for Ventura County. Wants to roll this one forward. And yet Emmanuel Mate, rather, will step in front of it. And now Sam Rogers will do the rest. An opportunity for Ventura County to make their first change of the night. Eric Preston will come on. The former Galaxy Academy man who helped LA Galaxy U19s claim the 2025 MLS Next Cup Championship. 13th appearance of the year as Eric Preston trots on, and that represents change number 1 for Matt Taylor and company as Vicente Garcia will exit. Hefty collision here right near the midfield line. Players getting all kinds of tangled up, and that will be another yellow handed out. This one will go to Vancouver Whitecaps. They were shown 2 yellows in the opening half, one against Yumasuji, one against Kevin Podgorny. And that card will go against Cristiano Bruletti, former Indiana Hoosier, as play is back underway. Sebastian Hernandez hounded right now at the moment, trying to just shake free of that pressure applied by Zuluaga. Hernandez lofts that one ahead. Trevor Wright able to knock it down, and now Wright gives it up. Space to move now for Vancouver. They've scored 2 unanswered. One from Yumasuji, one from Daniel Idichiria. The cutback intercepted. Hernandez, the captain for Ventura County, coming up huge. Rolled along the far touchline. Now in behind. Service in. Ventura County able to deal with it successfully. Preston, though, couldn't get past the defending of Emmanuel Matei. And it won't matter. Preston winning that ball right back. It sounds like the obvious, but you can see just how evident it is that goals change matches in terms of the confidence for teams. Vancouver were flying coming out of the halftime locker room, continuing to pepper this Ventura County side. Then they get their goal, and you could see the confidence increase tenfold. They have suddenly grabbed control of this contest, and now Ventura County looking to wrestle it back. Long ball forward, it's Preston, tucks it out wide. Delgado across the face of goal. And no one there running onto it, as Sam Rogers will have the goal click. BMO is proud to be a founding partner of Vancouver Whitecaps FC since 2006. Join the Bank of Soccer at bmo.com. Chiria knocked away from the ball. There is Rogers, calm, cool, and collected under some pressure from Ventura County, rolling it back out. Trying to play this into the path of Emmanuel Matei. Change of possession will occur via the throw in from Delgado. Trying to combine in that central channel. It was Julian Placius. Placius will be shown a yellow as 2 Vancouver Whitecaps were down. Trevor Wright being one of them, Prince Amponsa the other, and you see that's the foul right there at the end of it. Placius had collided with Amponsa, but then it was the second collision that sent Trevor Wright down, and that draws the yellow. Wright hunkered over, still grabbing away at that right foot. Meanwhile, Prince Amponsa hobbled there on the left side of your screen.
Yellow card for Ventura County, number 57, Julian Placius.
Placius yellow represents the 4th this contest has seen tonight. An action-packed second half after an action-packed, albeit less so, first half with just the 1 goal. 2 unanswered right now for Vancouver Whitecaps. Ventura County right now looking for their first shot on target of this second half. Meanwhile, Prince Amponsa is back sprawled on the natural grass surface here at Swangard Stadium. And immediately, Robert D'Alessio ushering the trainers on the pitch. Amponsa, he's been an important piece for Vancouver this year since coming over in the offseason. 17 appearances, including tonight, 15 starts. He's played just shy of 1,500 minutes on the season. It does have 3 goal involvements, including a goal against this Ventura County side earlier this year. Here is what sent Amponsa down. He tries to play that ball forward and immediately goes down after sliding and losing his footing. He was already in a world of pain after the collision between he and Julian Palacios earlier, just minutes ago. For coaches and players alike, it's those non-contact ones that give you the most heartache and the most concern. Yes, Palacios was in the area of Amponsa, but Amponsa had just gone down after trying to play that ball forward, and you see Prince Amponsa is back to his feet, but he is very significantly hobbled. The former NYCFC Academy product who was called to the first team for their preseason training in 2020 makes his way over to the Whitecaps technical area. This will resume off a drop ball. Idicharia tries to chip the keeper, and he does! Daniel Idicharia have a day of grace for the New Jersey native. It's all coming up Whitecaps, 3-1. The play resumes off the drop ball from the injury stoppage, and Ventura County just not ready for it. Losing sight of Idicharia. A second half brace in the span of 11 minutes to run his tally to 6 on the year. Rich Fagan, he said this week, he's been our most reliable and consistent goal-scoring threat. And he is proving that true today. All of a sudden, Ventura County, after going up a goal in the 28th minute, no answers right now for this offensive onslaught in the second half. Threaded ahead. Here's Preston, wants to cross, takes a deflection, then he settles. Tries to put it toward goal, and it was knocked out of play by Vancouver, which means a corner coming for Ventura County.
Scoring his second of the game, 6th of the season, it's number 44, Daniel Idicharia.
Both teams electing to make one change. Vancouver, Marko Popovic racing onto the pitch. Kai Aina running on for Ventura County. Swung in by Arnold. First ball dealt with as Delgado helps it back along. Fan over to Arnold. Once Fan again, tried the layoff, but just too casual with it, Arnold was. Now here's Vancouver. All the confidence in the world at their backs.
Second substitution for Ventura County. Leaving game, number 73,
Enrique Martinez coming off during that change for Ventura County. Meanwhile, it's Prince Amponsa who officially does exit for this Whitecaps 2 side.
And entering the game, number 47, Marko Popovic.
Preston hesitates. Wants to cut inside. Instead goes back wide with it. Now going 1v1. Preston puts the shoulder down, and this will be a whistle. A free kick awarded. Albeit an awkward angle for Ventura County. Delgado racing over, and he argues with Robert D'Alessio, trying to plead his case that that foul took place inside the area. D'Alessio hearing none of it, and it'll be a step outside the 18. Arnold shadows over this one. save for one corner in this contest. He has handled all of the set pieces tonight. Arnold drives it toward goal, misses the far corner, and it'll sail out of play. One thing that Rich Fagan had said this week was that this Vancouver Whitecaps side, yes, they score a lot on set pieces. They also don't allow a ton of goals against off of set pieces. In fact, you look at Vancouver's numbers this season defensively, the third fewest set-piece goals conceded in MLS Next Pro. They haven't given up a single one today to Ventura County, despite 6 free kicks in the attacking half. Ventura County, they have 6 corners as well in this match. And Rich Fagan, he said that they put an emphasis on set-piece defense as it's rolled ahead to Eric Preston. Preston, change of speed. Preston cuts it in front, still free. Cleared away and out. Delgado moving quick into Preston off the throw. Delgado to Arnold. Arnold will recycle this one. Hernandez has a hit, parried away by Rogers. Rebound falls to Preston. Preston going for goal, and it's deflected out. Carson Rasick stepping in front. Why not have a hit from that range? We've already seen Yuma Suji be successful there. Sebastian Hernandez stepping into it. Stopped by Rogers. And then Rasick putting his body on the line. Ensuing corner. Goes to the back post. Headed down off the side netting and out. TELUS now offering pure fiber internet across Canada. Vancouver stymied initially in the midfield, but here they come, breaking out of a crowd with it. They want to whistle for a foul, not going to get one. Christian Bruletti felt like the back of his shirt was held there, and Robert D'Alessio hearing none of it. Rindov. Here's Delgado. In stride, Preston. Tries to step back to his right. Popovich able to knock it away out of play. The throw finds Arnold. What was a day that in the first 45 minutes seemed like it was going Ventura County's way. How quickly contests can change. Beautiful ball rolled in behind. It's Preston at the end line, slices it across, and it falls through, ultimately resulting in a Whitecaps 2 throw in. Vancouver Whitecaps 2, their manager, Rich Fagan, now in his second stint managing the second team in this Vancouver organization. He's also the current academy director, was their manager in 2017, the year before the club suspended operations. Here's Preston on the give back. Preston takes a tumble. Now Vancouver a chance to move this ball forward. Idichuria has a brace today. Too early that ball was, out of the reach of Yuma Suji. But you see the intentionality there, and that is what Vancouver has done so well in this second half. And it has what has changed the entire tenor of this contest. Rich Fagan, he said that they try to play stylistically the same here at Whitecaps 2 that they do at the first team level under Jesper Sorensen. We've seen what Jesper Sorensen has done in MLS. Give and go on the corner of the area. Mason Vanny trying to force his way in. Vanny puts it in front. The backheel cleared off the line. Sahil Dio, a heroic effort. This was impressive from Mason Vanny, just forcing his way in. The craftiness from Kai Aina. Tried to go back heel, and Dio charging over. Went out for a corner. Here is that corner, headed wide. Second ball served on a platter in front. Rogers comes out, and he is hammered in midair. Just crashing in on the keeper is Chris Rendove. Rogers took an awkward spill after that midair collision. He's still yet to get back to his feet. Still life in the boots of Ventura County yet. Almost finding a lifeline here now that we're inside these final 10 minutes. But going back to Vancouver as Rogers will put it back into play. You look at the way tactically Jesper Sorensen wants this Vancouver Whitecaps first team to play. Emphasis on build-up play, yes. Here's Popovich. Can't corral that one in, and Conlon will pick it up. But it's that wide area control and then the subsequent penetration that results from it. They love to use their fullbacks and wingbacks so aggressively in Vancouver. And it's something that this Whitecaps 2 team has done in this second half that Ventura County have not had an answer for to this juncture of the contest. Whether it's on the far attacking side of the pitch or the near side, Vancouver have been so successful in wide areas, so successful in their one-on-one duels in this match, and it has resulted in the final 45 minutes. Time and again, Vancouver Whitecaps have been in toward goal and put up some serious offensive numbers here in this second half. 6 shots on target over the course of these final 45 minutes. As Ventura County will make another change, Aaron Medina will come on. Former LA Galaxy U16, U18 man. That's an important offensive change if you're Matt Taylor. Yes, Medina has yet to score this year in MLS Next Pro play, but make no mistake about it, he is a player who can bag goals in a hurry. Had a hat trick for the US U17s in the 2025 CONCACAF U17 championships. Turned over by Ventura County, though, and transitioning back into their attacking shape is Vancouver. Zuluaga, former Seattle Sounders Academy man, named best attacker in the NPSL, part of that Seattle Sounders Academy. Rogers swings this one forward. There's a whistle. Popovich shown a foul. Coming up on 5 minutes to go, plus added time at the end of this contest. Goals in the 58th, 61st, and 73rd minutes as Preston wants to thread the needle. It's telegraphed and intercepted, including 2 goals from that man right there, 44 in Navy, Idicharia, in this second half. Really changed things for Vancouver as we get a foul. Tripped up is Gabriel Arnold. The angle straight on here, albeit from some distance for Arnold. Arnold back in play, it's Delgado. Delgado stands it up, headed down. It'll go wide again, but pushed out by Vancouver. A corner. Dangerous ball served on a platter here by Delgado, but the result the same. Arnold drives this into a crowd again, once more nodded away. Vanny will pick the pieces up. Flings this second ball ahead, touchdown, it's in! A lifeline for Ventura County, thanks to Kai Aina, the LA Galaxy Academy man. You knew at some point with the abundance of set pieces that Ventura County would find a way to score off one of them. Albeit not directly, it's the second ball. Served up by Mason Vanny, and that little nudge over from Julian Placius to grab his 6th assist of the season. Doing the heavy lifting there to set Ventura County up with a goal, and now another opportunity here. Off the turnover, top of the area, it's Preston trying to force his way in. Over, Placius at the byline, the cutback knocked away. Now Delgado stands it up, back stick. And once more coated well defensively by Vancouver, rather.
Scored by number 93, Emerald Coyote.
Acres of space to move for Whitecaps too. They hit Suji on the right. Yuma Suji, he got this comeback effort started in the 58th minute. An impressive, spectacular goal. Rasic. Matei, now on the turn. Garnett. Popovich dispossessed. It will be a throw for Vancouver, courtesy of Emmanuel Matei. Vancouver Whitecaps U19 Academy Player of the Year a few seasons back. Touched forward. Possessed by Sebastian Conlon and strongly tossed out, trying to jumpstart Ventura County. Threaded back out wide. It'll be Delgado to run onto it. Delgado stands this cross up, back post. Placius unable to get ahead to it. He'll pick it up though on the far side and win a corner for Ventura County. Suddenly things getting very tight here at the end of this match in Burnaby. Arnold, out swinging ball, drops in front of goal. Popovich comes out of the crowd with it and will just boot this one back down. VCFC, they flipped the switch these last 5 minutes. Long ball ahead, glanced along by Rindolph, but the offside flag is up. Sam Rogers will wave players along. Wanting to just take as much time off this clock as he can. Now play is back underway. Awaiting the word from our 4th official on how much stoppage time this match will get. And now a stoppage whistled for from Robert D'Alessio. It will be a Vancouver Whitecaps free kick. Whitecaps 2 trying to hang on. Restarted. Toppled is the Whitecaps 2 man. Now played ahead into the path of Brett Fan. Navigates his way into space. Preston has support. Delgado on his left. Delgado dispossessed, and we get the word from our 4th official. 7 minutes of stoppage time. Arnold sends the man tumbling down to the ground. What a crafty move to create space. Now charging through a crowd is Ventura County. Bodies flying all around right now. VCFC, their protest for a whistle go unheard. And here comes Vancouver Whitecaps. The action, it's been end to end in this second half. Looking to feed Yuma Suji. Suji forcing his way past the defender and winning a free kick for Vancouver and more. Rindov shown a yellow late. Yes, Daniel Idachiria has the brace, but Yuma Tsuji arguably has been the hero today for this Whitecaps 2 side. Had the opening goal. He's had brave defensive runs. He's been able to track back into the attacking half and help create. And helping create another set piece for Vancouver. Almost a minute and a half of the 7 allotted gone. Zuluaga drives it right toward Conlon. He bobbles it. The rebound is there and pushed wide by Rasic. It was influenced by Sebastian Conlon. Another save. If you're Conlon, you just have to have that one. A big, juicy rebound given up on the doorstep. It's one that undoubtedly Carson Rasic will want to have back. Could have put this contest away. Whitecaps go the short route on the corner. And now Popovich holds on that corner flag. It's been such a hard-fought effort for Vancouver to come back in this match, and their tasks don't get much easier after this. They'll go on the road to take on Real Monarchs. They get the Western Conference leaders, Austin FC, who are unbeaten in 11 consecutive matches. They go on the road to St. Louis, followed by a road match against Tacoma Defiance, one of their Cascadia rivals. But if they can hold on not just from this onslaught from Vancouver, rather Ventura County these last couple of minutes, but for the full 3 points, they'll be riding high into those matches. Driving forward. Aaron Medina able to open things up. Pops out of play, and Eric Preston will quickly take the short corner into Arnold. He wants that service, just doesn't have the opening. To Arnold from Delgado. Now back over, it's Eric Preston, fires it inside. Still loose, and hammered clear again by Vancouver. Here's Preston trying to turn the corner. Unsuccessful, but does win a corner. That has been the story of the day, especially in this second half. 7 second-half corners for Ventura County. Arnold once more. Lobs it out wide, knocked down initially. They say goal kick. Matt Taylor said this week that the focus for Ventura County internally, how can we be our best selves within our game model? How can we get the most out of ourselves? Can we have a good performance? Can we continue to create chances? At least for the latter part of that, they have created chances. 15 shots, 30 touches in the Vancouver penalty area, but only 4 shots on target in this match for Ventura County. Still, though, they find themselves within a goal. Tsuji able to slide past one defender. The numbers are even here. Vancouver breaking out. Idachiria, he has 2 today. Connecting with Popovich. Wanting to play it into Rasak, telegraphed, Arnold there. Arnold will turn it upfield. Flag stays down, and behind it's Placius, stopped by Rogers. A match-saving stop for the 16-year-old. Just a brilliant first touch there by Placius. Enough to get past that final defender. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in this contest. Arnold, again, to the corner. Falls all the way through the other side. Here's Kai Aina. He scored the goal in the 86th to give Ventura life. And now Vanny comes up with the interception. The counter is on here for Ventura. Vanny. Mason Vanny just shoved down. A late mistake for Vancouver Whitecaps will give Ventura County a free kick. Conlon will come all the way forward. 11 in the attacking half for Ventura County. D'Alessio, he's been a no-nonsense official today. This will likely be one, if not the last push here for Ventura County. Arnold drives it into a crowd, touched away. The rebound from distance, hammered wide. Official checks the watch. There is the whistle, and it is full time in British Columbia. A stunner to close out match week 18. Ventura County, off the backs of a 3-goal second half from Vancouver Whitecaps, goes down at the hands of Vancouver. And our man of the match, presented by Adidas, the man who had 2 of the 3 goals for Whitecaps 2, Daniel Inichuria, a brace 12 minutes apart in the second half. The goal that put Vancouver up for good, and then an extra one for good measure, chipping the keeper and sending Vancouver on the road with 3 points in tow. It is all final in British Columbia. Once again, your final score, 3-2 in favor of Vancouver Whitecaps 2. For our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew, I'm Jake Griffith. Don't forget you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. Good night from Canada.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.